Close your eyes. Take a slow, deep breath. And let it out. Again. Breathe in. Breathe out. Notice the rhythm of your chest. Notice the rhythm of your mind. And now, ask yourself. Are you feeling lost? Not just physically. Not just in your daily routine. But deep down, in that quiet corner of your soul. Where questions echo, and certainty fades. Carl Jung, the Swiss psychologist, the mind explorer. He would say, yes, this feeling, it matters. It is not something to ignore. It is not a sign of weakness. It is a signal. A signal that parts of your inner world, your unconscious, are calling out to you. Jung believed that every human carries a shadow. A part of us we hide. Even from ourselves. This shadow is not evil. It is simply unlived. Parts of your potential. Parts of your truth. That you have denied. Or forgotten. And when you feel lost. When life seems meaningless. Or the path unclear. It is often the shadow. Trying to guide you. You may be asking yourself. How do I find my way? Jung would say. Begin by looking inward. Not outward. Not at the noise of the world. But at the quiet. At the stillness. At the parts of you you rarely see. Your dreams. Your fantasies. Your fears. These are not random. They are messages. Whispers from your unconscious mind. Trying to tell you something important. Jung called this process, individuation. Individuation. A journey. A journey to become who you truly are. Not who the world wants you to be. Not who you think you should be. But the real you. Hidden beneath layers of expectation. Of habit. Of fear. When you feel lost. It is the mind's way of saying. Stop. Look inside. There is something here you have ignored. Think of it like walking through a forest. You are on a path. But suddenly, the path disappears. The trees surround you. The shadows lengthen. You feel uncertainty, anxiety, maybe even fear. This is the moment Jung would call, confrontation with the self. It is uncomfortable. It is disorienting. But it is necessary. Because the forest is not just around you. It is within you. And the deeper you go, the more you explore, the more you find your truth, your hidden desires, your inner strength. Jung taught that life is a series of symbols. Everything around you, every encounter, every challenge, is a symbol pointing to the self. Even the moments of despair. Even the moments of being lost. They are not meaningless. They are invitations. To awaken. To see yourself clearly. To integrate. The shadow. The light. The contradictions. The chaos. Because the human mind is not meant to be simple. It is not meant to be linear. It is layered. Complex. Rich with meaning. And when you feel lost, it is a sign that your soul is ready to grow. Ready to evolve. Ready to become more than it was yesterday. Jung also warned. Do not ignore your inner voice. Do not chase only comfort. Or distraction. Or external approval. These are the easy paths. They may feel safe. But they will never lead you to yourself. Yourself is found in the courage to face uncertainty. To face fear. To face yourself, fully. And here's the paradox. The more lost you feel, the closer you are to finding yourself. Every time you feel confused, every time you feel directionless, it is the unconscious offering you a chance to heal, to integrate, to understand, to grow. And growth is not comfortable. It is not instant. It is slow. It is layered. And it is deeply rewarding. You may wonder, how do I begin? Jung would say, pay attention to your dreams, to your feelings, to the moments of synchronicity. Those coincidences that feel too meaningful to be random. They are clues. Hints from your deeper self. Journal. Write without judgment. Let the thoughts flow. Let the images rise. Listen to the patterns. They are speaking to you. And when you notice fear, when you notice anxiety, do not push it away. Ask it. What do you want to show me? Because fear is often the gatekeeper, the guardian of your shadow. And courage, true courage, is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to walk through it. Through discomfort. Through uncertainty. Through the unknown. Jung would also remind you, you are not alone. Even in solitude. Even in despair. You are connected to the collective unconscious, to the wisdom of the ages, to the stories, myths, and symbols that humanity has carried for thousands of years. And these stories, these myths, they are mirrors. They reflect your journey, your struggles, your triumphs. So when you feel lost, remember, it is not the end. It is not a failure. It is an invitation. A call from your own soul. To awaken. To explore. To know yourself deeply. To integrate all that you are. Even the parts you fear. Even the parts you hide. Because wholeness is the ultimate goal. The human experience is not about perfection. It is about becoming more complete. And that journey begins with attention, with reflection, with courage. So take another deep breath and let it out slowly. Feel the space around you. Feel the silence. And ask yourself again, where do I feel lost? And now, imagine that lostness is a doorway. A doorway to yourself. A doorway to understanding. A doorway to life, fully lived. Carl Jung would say, do not run from it. Do not ignore it. Step through. Step carefully. Step bravely. And each step will reveal a piece of who you are. A piece of your soul. A piece of your truth. You may not find all the answers today. Or tomorrow. But the journey itself is what matters. Because it is in the journey that the self awakens. That the soul grows. That life becomes meaningful. And when you feel lost again, do not despair. Do not judge yourself. It is natural. It is human. It is part of the process. And every time you pause, every time you reflect, every time you face yourself, you move closer to the wholeness that Carl Jung believed every human being is capable of. So breathe once more. And slowly, open your eyes. Carry this with you. The feeling of being lost is not your enemy. It is your guide. Your teacher. Your path to yourself. And remember, the journey inward is the greatest journey of all.